Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to GameStar TV. I'm EJ, and joining me tonight, we have a cavalcade of casters lined up for a fantastic night of Oceanic Overwatch action in the eLeague.gg Spring Series. And we're going to start off with two games in Division 2. We're going to have Training Bots taking on the undefeated from last week, FourDown. Training Bots, of course, have picked up a big member, and we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll have another Division 2 match after that, and at 9 o'clock, we'll be switching over to Division 1, and that will be Masterminds versus a Tempo Storm. Let me introduce the crew who are with us here tonight. First of all, Genome, welcome to the cast.
How you doing, EJ?
Pretty damn good, dude. Yourself?
I am doing very well, and very excited to cast a game on Route 66, one of my favorite maps.
Absolutely, and doing guest analyst tonight for us, backing up from last night? No, the night before, is the one and only Avril.
Good evening, GameStar, EJ, and everyone that's watching right now. I'm really excited for this game tonight, FourDown versus Training Bots. These guys are both really good, so let's see how they do.
Now, we are going to start on Route 66. We'll get the match underway, and we'll have a bit of a chat while they're getting in warm-up. Genome, I guess the big news for Training Bots is the acquisition of Buggerlugs.
Yeah, so Buggerlugs is coming in from Skyfire, a Division 1 team. He didn't really want to play support anymore, and so he's switched over to Division 2, where he's going to be bringing all that expertise that he had playing Division 1, and I'm sure will be a great asset to the team in a strategical, if not also mechanical sense.
Now, we love to have a bit of a chat with some of the captains prior to the match, and we had a bit of a chat with Buggerlugs here on the GameStar Discord. And he made a bold prediction for tonight's results out of 5 rounds of Swiss.
I didn't hear it. What was it, EJ?
Oh, he thinks they're going to go 4-1.
Big words. Let's see
big
if he can back it up.
Big words. And Avril, when you look at the scoreboard from last week, we see that FourDown went undefeated last week. So they'll be looking probably to continue that form here going into week 3.
Yeah, and Training Bots went 1-2-1, so they'd be looking for a bit of revenge, I'd say. They're looking to, with their new member, Buggerlugs, as you said, from Skyfire, Div 1, definitely pumping them up a bit. So hopefully this game is a lot closer, but FourDown going to take that lead if they can.
Now, the format for Division 2 here in this Overwatch Spring Series tournament being brought to you, of course, by our premier sponsors, Zowie and Split Media Labs. We're powered by XSplit. We manage our tournaments through Challenge. And come and hang out on Player.me, one of the grooviest gaming communities going around. Div 2 format, though, Genome, it's best of 1, and we play 5 rounds of Swiss.
Yep, and the guys are about to come out of the gate here. So we've got the boys from FourDown on the defending side. They're going to be holding up on Big Earls here, while Buggerlugs, the new entrant, is picking up the Roadhog here and coming around the choke to see what he can get done.
All right, so we'll just run through the teams as they line up here tonight. For the Training Bots, we've got Buggerlugs, Nearly, Jinx, Peppers, Stunner, and of course Ghost. And take us through the FourDown team, Gino.
Well, there's Mooney playing on the McCree, who's already gone down in this first fight. Marzi on the Lucio, Hobbs on Anna, Efi on Zaya, Slapper loves his Reinhardt, and Lofty's playing the Reaper here as Buggerlugs gets a great hook onto Hobbs. Finished off by Ghost here, and it looks like this is a really good first fight for Buggerlugs and Co.
Yeah, they've managed to push the cart now just round past the garage, coming into the first checkpoint, and they haven't really slowed down at all. The minute they've started moving that cart, they've had a pretty good roll on, and FourDown are going to want to try and set up on the other side of this choke one. I don't think they are going to. They're coming through to stop it. Oh, great work, FourDown, throwing down here in Div 2. And it's the land of the brave in Division 2, ladies and gentlemen. As we've seen them come out, the gravity well goes down. There it goes. They're sinking. Oh, Mooney picks up a lovely double with the McCree. And Lofty chimes in as well. And it was worth it.
Massive comeback.
It was worth it, Genome, charging in hard then.
And it's just, it comes down to team chemistry, and when you know that you can make that last minute contest, right? And it's so important because you can see there, they're going to get an extra probably minute at least stopped on the payload here, just because they knew they could make it just at the last time. They had enough ults to contest. They came in, used them really well, even though the Earth Shatter, the Dragon Blade came out for Training Bots there. They still managed to get it done, and now they've got a good contest. Let's see if this Nano Boost on Buggerlugs and come in and get some work done here. It does so much damage when you've got the whole hog, but the Nano Boost has come out for Slapposaurus as well, and he's swinging away, trying to get them off the cart. The cart's going nowhere. Lofty's going to try and take down Jinx, and Ghost and Lofty, the 2 DPS, left fighting on the cart here, while Efi the Zarya takes down Stunner on his Genji, and that's another successful defense, all coming off that last minute hold there by FourDown.
All the McCrees around the planet cried a consecutive cry then when Reaper took him down in a one-on-one duel. And let's see what he can do to get his revenge. Oh, nice hook by Buggerlugs to start it off. Brings Effie out of the play and actually probably put Effie into a better position there. Got her onto the high ground, or him onto the high ground, playing the Zarya. And he's laying down smack down on Ghost now, trying to push through. The Melee is still on the cart. Neely's charging through. Oh, lays the hammer down.
And the gravity, the Graviton Surge gets no one. Ghost getting taken out there. Most of his health actually went down to a really well-placed Ana Grenade there by Hobbs. It was very long range, took him down to very little health, and now Buggerlugs is all alone. Poor guy up here on Big Earls, just trying to jump around, and they're playing with him, they're teasing with him, and that's going to be such a long respawn. He's going to be, that's a great stagger from them. They obviously, they didn't want to kill him too quickly, because they know that if you take that time, it means he's going to be massively staggered, and it's going to waste another 10-20 seconds when he has to, the rest of his team has to wait for him to come back up here. And it looks like FourDown, they're completely reset back on the roof here. They're back in that good high ground position, but Stunner, he's going in with the Dragon Blade, and the defensive sound barrier comes out from Marzi. Buggerlugs is in the back with his whole hog, but it doesn't matter because they're not on the cart. They get a couple of picks, but they're not they're not moving the cart, EJ.
No, they're engaging well, but they're pushing off the cart during that. Great defense play here by FourDown, showing why they went undefeated last week for that, and that's the match complete without a capture point. And I also think FourDown just said, "Welcome to Division 2 to Buggerlugs."
Wow. FourDown.
What did you think, Errol?
I was just going to say FourDown are definitely showing their dominance here. I mean, they went 4-0 last week. They're looking to continue that this week, and Buggerlugs made a bold prediction of going 4-1. You know, if he wants to keep that prediction true, this might just be that one that he loses.
They're gonna have to make a pretty serious hold if they wanna take this match out. It's not impossible, but it's going to be very hard. They can barely lose a single fight, and I think that defense all came down to whoever's doing the shot calling on FourDown, because they said, we can do this, guys. We've just got enough time to get in there before and contest that payload, and that paid huge dividends for them. First point hold.
Avril, that was probably the turning point of the match where they charged out and stopped that final push onto the first point.
I was actually when I saw that play happen, I was thinking, okay, this is a sort of moment where FourDown, I feel like they should contest regardless, because they want to force ultimates out of training bots as they go in, because you don't want training bots going with an ultimate advantage or with ultimates ready to use as soon as the cap's done. But they actually did one better than I thought, and they managed to secure the point as well. They got a couple of ultimates during the fight, in the middle of the fight, and training bots, I expected Stunner to go pretty huge on the Dragon Blade. He didn't really fulfill that, and because of that, well, I mean, not just because of him, I mean, FourDown did really good, but...
a good sound barrier drop too with that.
Exactly. Training bots just they couldn't secure that point, and they really needed to. I felt like they should have kept there, but they didn't.
Yeah, it's a really good point, AJ. The Dragon Blades were very ineffective. I'm not sure if I saw any, maybe 1 or 2 kill from 2 Dragon Blades. So he did well getting them up, but obviously FourDown just playing around that and keeping their defensive ultimates to nullify that. Marzi doing a really good job. So props to him. And here we go. The FourDown boys are coming out here, and they don't have long to go if they want to take out this first map.
So Mooney's teamed up as a Widowmaker here. Marzi's still going Lucio. Lofty staying with the Reaper. Slapposaurus, as usual, out in front on the Reinhardt. Hobbs doing the Ana work. And Efi with the Zarya, sorry. And there we go. They're just pushing around the corner now, Genome. Ready for the first engage.
Yeah, each team just poking the other's Reinhardt shield. And there you go, Nellaries goes down. They're all just going to hide behind the big L sign while they wait for it to recharge. Pushing out now. The FourDown are looking very hesitant here. They're waiting for something to happen, and that something is Slapposaurus taking down Stunner with a charge. Buggerlugs also takes out Mooney, the sniper here, and They're still on the payload, but that's a quick Earth Shatter by Slaposaurus. Unfortunately, not getting the value he wanted from it, EJ.
No, he got it out, but didn't quite, as you said, didn't capitalize on the value. They've only got about 20 meters to go on this cart. And at this stage, Bugger Lugs and Peppers are the last line of defense. Stunnis has just joined them. He's defending the point. Bugger Lugs finally someone on the cart. When you got this little distance, you got to sit on the cart just to stop it moving because they're just rolling it in here. Peppers are nearly trying to slow it down. Earth Shatter goes down, doesn't pick anyone up. Lofty gets another double. Gee, Lofty's playing well tonight to start the round.
Yeah, and training bots, they were just completely scattered there. They, there was, who was on the Zaya?
Ghost went a desperate high noon at the end to know about
Buggerlugs and Effie played Zaya.
Yeah, so Buggerlugs on the Zaya on defense there for training bots, and he was, I think they really needed to contest the card for a lot longer because they were staying alive, but they weren't really getting anything done. They weren't getting the kills, and they weren't contesting. The payload just rolled forward, and they didn't hold it up long enough for their teammates to come in and help them out. I don't think it would have helped anyway. But yeah, either way, really, really strong performance there by FourDown, wouldn't you say, Avril?
Yeah, I felt like training bots, so that final push, or the final defense there, I should probably be saying, Buggerlugs using the Graviton Surge, and then, who was it that came in? I believe is the tank is Nellery, is it? Or is it?
Yep.
Nellery coming in with a hammering down as well, exactly. So they had the right tools there, they had the tank ultimates, but because their spawns were so far apart, I mean, they just didn't have the team to make the follow-up plays, and FourDown, we sort of hinted at this at the start of the cast, and these are the guys that beat in Div 2 right now. These are guys right at the top of their table, and you know what? Training bots are not going to be the team to contest them tonight.
No, and if we have a look at the Zowie leaderboard showing the overall points for the teams in Division 2, FourDown are the only one currently with a 10-point haul to their name. So a couple of the teams that did really well in the first week got moved up to Division 1. And as a result, FourDown won the second week, and even though they didn't play in the first week, they're still 5th on the leaderboard with that big 10-point haul. So they're looking to come in strong through these next couple of weeks and put up some big results, and they've started off well tonight.
All right, so that was a super quick game to start us off on the broadcast here tonight. We will be having a second match of Division 2. We're just waiting for the other matches to get rocking and so forth. And I've got to go sort out some admin stuff. We've got one of the teams having some issues with a player connecting, so I'm going to hand it over to Genome and Avril to just take us out to the break in about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back with the next match at 8:30.
Yeah, well, we haven't got any of the other matches coming through yet, as obviously that was a very quick one, getting held on first point and then winning on their first push there. Oh no, I say that, and Ebin have already taken out the gods. Ebin doing nicely last week. They had a surprise win against Running with Scissors, which if you haven't seen the VOD, go check it out because it was a fantastic game on Watchpoint Gibraltar. Did you happen to catch that one, Avril?
I haven't really caught much of Div 2, so tonight is going to be my massive crash course for Div 2. Now, I've seen a few of these teams before, Running with Scissors, curators of the Memeseum, and obviously FourDown is somewhat of the resurrection of Orbit.gg, which is always great to see. I've been waiting for their comeback for some time now, and to see them so far dominating Division 2 is kind of takes me back to a few months ago when they were doing quite well in what could have probably been considered Div 1 back in the day in top 10.
Yeah, you're right. It is pretty much the resurrection of Orbit. And, one of the only teams to pick up a LAN win so far, I think. There's a pretty few and far between in Australia.
It's interesting because everyone that came out of that LAN for the next few weeks sort of fell off the radar. It's almost like they got cursed a little bit. Orbit sort of then started to have a massive slump. And then the Chiefs' Tainted Minds mix up their teams, also went into a couple of slumps as well. So they won the LAN, but something weird happened afterwards to all the teams that went.
But at what cost? Yeah,
but
maybe
in either case, Orbit.gg coming back now, making a strong comeback if they can completely demolished Div 2. No, they don't even have to do that. They just have to lead. They just have to continue leading in convincing fashion. And I think these guys are well on their way to retaking a spot in Div 1 like they did at the start of Overwatch when we first introduced this game.
What I can say about them coming back is they came back after 3 teams were promoted. What an awesome time to come back in with the prizes on offer. That's outstanding timing.
Very fortuitous for them.
Ah, it's awesome. Love it. Bring it on. Prizes are up for grabs. People should be playing for them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break here at GameStar. We'll be bringing you some music courtesy of Twitch TV. Just do another quick shout out to the people who are making it all possible for us to bring this spring series to you. Of course, our premier sponsors, both Zowie, Strive for Perfection, and of course, Split Media Labs, who we partner with, of course, to power our cast with XSplit. We manage our tournaments over at Challenge, and do go and start an account over player.me. It's a fantastic gaming community. Come and hang out, and don't forget to follow, well, you can follow me, EJ1 or GameStar. We'll be back very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, with the second Division 2 match here on GameStar TV.